field getting lined up. This should be good, folks. Settle back, relax, and have a good evening of racing. Let's hope it's a safe one as they come down and get the Apex Brazil green flag.
Commitment and intensity.
Tony Kanaan going high.
As Jack made reference to, he's one guy that always likes to make up spots on cold tires. He's a master of.
As Briscoe is still out in front, and Mark James, let's remember the 2 bonus points up for grabs for leading the most laps. Ryan Briscoe has already captured 10 bonus points this season. 2 more is just going to help that championship cause.
He pitted on lap 47, so that's the marker that someone has to beat. And that's whatever total he adds to now that he slips in front of Dixon. Those front 4 decided to stop running in a cluster of 4. Now they've gone single file 4.
Look at Elio outside of Hunter Ray. Up top big time.
Way up high. That's one thing much different about Kentucky versus Chicagoland. You can easily, I mean, it's wild, but you can run 3 grooves if you have to, and he's going to do it.
Yeah, and that's what I say. You got E.J. Vizo and Conway just side by side. Neither of them are giving off, so this lead pack's going to have to go to the high lane to get by him.
And Briscoe has done so. Now here comes Dixon.
And that's as high as Scott Dixon has been all day. So he was like, I hope I got grip up there, because he was running on the low side any chance he could get. I don't think his car likes it up there. 2 cars. The Oscar Mayer big bite all of a sudden didn't like the look of that. Whoa, I'm getting out of there. That's too tight.
That's not my kind of sandwich. There you heard it, just rolling into the corner.
Delphi safety crew at the car of Hideki Muto. Here's a replay.
There we see him already in the wall, already sideways.
That was early.
Yeah, real early on the entry. Just sliding there.
And with Briscoe, the fueler did not look very happy when we were watching him in this pit stop, so that could have been the problem there. When Briscoe came in, he did ask for a half turn of the front wing. He has not been saying much this race, but Roger Penske has. You see him pull out there right now.
Have 3 cars here. It looks like Milka and Mike Conway struggling, but how about Thomas powering his way into 3rd right now?
Schechter now looking to make it 3 wide, Davey.
That's 3 wide. Try to go on the outside of Elio. He'll think better of it, get side by side with Marias, and now he crosses the line in 4th. They're battling for 3rd and 4th right now.
Determine what happened aside from the fact that he just gets up a little high.
Yeah, I mean, we said he liked the high side.
116 of 200 laps are shown complete. Mark James. Here comes Tony Kanaan. He'll challenge on the outside.
Marias did not get a good start at all. The couple of cars slid by him on the start-finish line. Tony Kanaan takes the lead over Thomas Schechter. He drags Dario Franchitti along with him. Marias has slipped back a couple of spots as he even let Rafa Mato slip by. Tony Kanaan, the leader, he leads Schechter into 1.
Davey, I'll tell you who else can run up there on the high side. That's Oriol Serbia. That was the 06 car that we just saw go all the way up to the wall in 4.
Yeah, and how about this? We haven't said Ed Carpenter was actually behind Dixon at Castro Neves. He was back in like the 9th spot. Look where he's running all the way back to 4th again.
So Ed Carpenter has found his way into the top 4 as he is on the low side of the track, running behind Thomas Schechter and Tony Kanaan. The guys on the inside line. Davey, is there a considerable advantage here at this point, 120 laps in to run the low side?
No, really not, Mike, because it seems like the low side's better down in turns 3 and 4, but 1 and 2, it seems like the high side's better. So it seems to be equaling out every time they come by. Another one, somebody we haven't mentioned much, Danica Patrick. She's in P7 right now, looking strong.
So Danica Patrick winds up fighting her way back.
And here's what happened to Dario, his last pit stop.
Well, when you're the outside front, Kevin O'Donnell, when he's done with the air jack, you usually throw it around the front of the car. He lays it down, because there was a wheel nut. Instead of the traditional where you normally throw it around the front of the car.
We sure know where to look for Marco when anytime we see him on the track.
3 wide.
Oh, look how tight that is down low.
So now you're back there, you're Ed Carpenter, you know you got to run. You don't have anywhere to go, so he's going to have to feather back on the throttle and just kind of wait to set some up because there's nowhere to go unless you want to try and split that gap.
No. 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th here. Justin Wilson up there in 9th.
Talk about evenly matched.
Yeah.
See what happened. It's Dario.
Whoa, something broke. Yeah.
Something in that right front.
Yeah, the right front, something suspension broke. Remember, in Infineon, something broke on the car when he ended up flying. Now, of course, that was contact with Tony Kanaan. Here comes Graham Rahal. He's going to help out Briscoe, but stay behind him. Don't go around him.
13 cars are on the lead lap, and they're all running within 0.6 of a second.
So
And Jan Rahal has used the overtake button to carve his way to the front. He's pushed that button 3 times in the last 3 laps.
Look at Matos there as go 3 wide for the lead off of corner 4. Dixon has the advantage. Look at Rahal though.
And Rahal's in green. He means on the button.
look at this.
They'll come down for the white flag this time. Look at Matos up on top in the 2 car.
And Briscoe's using the last push. It's out. It's over.
Done. They come down for the white flag. One more tour of the 1.5 miles at Chicagoland Speedway, and Briscoe leads by a foot or so.
But now what Briscoe wants to do, he wants to maintain that position on the high side and hopefully get a run off of 4.
And he's getting help from Marias. Mario Marias comes back. Jimmy Vasser said the car wasn't as fast, but now it's fast. He's helping him.
And he's got momentum. Not enough to get up on that high side.
Meanwhile, they're 4 wide behind. Here comes the win, and who is it going to be?
At that, Briscoe!
Briscoe has the advantage, and he gets the win.
Oh, man.
Briscoe, back from the frightening accident in 2005, but he's put all that behind him now as he records the victory. And the pilot has made the landing on the aircraft carrier, and now you can relax a little bit and take a breath. Ryan Briscoe wins for the 5th time in his career and the 3rd time this season.